Hi guys, this is a little bit later of an intro because I forgot to film it when I filmed the video, so the background is different than where I'm gonna film the video, but this is the look I'm doing today. This is just a simple Dia de los Muertos skull look, and I'm probably gonna do a few more because I've done a few. When I'll upload them when the day comes around, but this is just a simple one. I've done ones like with flowers and gems and stuff, and I'll upload those later, but I hope you guys like it. And I'll add some pictures at the end in case you don't want to watch that video and you just want to see. So there'll be some pictures at the end, and that's what it looks like. And then I just did this side with glitter. Yep, I hope you guys like it. So this is how I started off, with a naked face. I already washed, moisturized, and primered my face. And since I'm only doing half my face, I would have normally started with my foundation on the other side. But since I'm going to put glitter on my eye, I'm not going to do that till after. Okay, so first off, I'm going to paint half my face white. And I'm going to be using Floral Aqua Color. And this is in the color 070, and it's just the white one. And just a brush. This is just like an arts and crafts brush that's really soft. It's synthetic. Yeah, I used this right before this video on myself, so I'm gonna use it again. Just put a little bit of water. You really work it into this so that it makes it nice and opaque and creamy and not so watery. Okay, and then you're just gonna paint the line first of where you want your face to start. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, mine is not perfect, so I'm just gonna clean up because I didn't want it to go that far over on my nose. And then you're just gonna paint the half that you want painted white. Okay, so once your face is painted white, or your half of your face is painted white, and just like me, like I did last time, I forgot, you're probably going to want to slick down your eyebrow. So after your eyebrow is smoothed out, or you should have done that before if you're doing it right, unlike me, just set your white with something. It just makes it easier to blend whatever you're going to blend over if you want to blend, or it just makes it feel better. And I'm going to use Ben Nye Super White. And it's just a white powder. It's actually a very white powder. Looks like that. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face. The only thing about this Floral paint as opposed to the Ben Nye one is if you sweat in this one, it comes off a lot easier, so you have to watch that. So you need to set it with powder immediately, because I tend to just sweat a little bit right here, and that's just not happening with this. So it won't come off completely unless you touch it on something or wipe it, but it just doesn't stay dry if you start to sweat, so we don't want that. So, that's what it looks like so far. And then, you're just going to take your eyeliner, whatever you're going to use, and you're going to do your black. Like that. And then, if you have oily eyelids, or even if you don't, I suggest you put eyeshadow primer on, because this makeup just, it creases like crazy. So I'm going to put eyeshadow primer on my whole eyelid. Then I'm going to take my trusty little Ben Nye cream quad-like thing, in Character Wheel WK11 Clown. And it looks like that. I used this in my last clown tutorial. And then I'm going to use the black and just my finger, and I'm going to fill in all of this. Okay. Okay, so once your eye's all black, you're going to want to set it really well. And I'm going to use just this matte black in the Balm Nude Tude palette, and it's just this serious color right there. Any black, whatever you want to use will work. And I'm putting just this matte color on my eyelid, and I'm using a lot of it because I'm trying to set the black as best as I can. And then I'm going to take a eyeshadow C brush. This is just an e.l.f. one, and I'm going to put it on the bottom. There. Then I put that on my lid and on my bottom lash line, and then I'm going to use Ben Nye Starry Night Grand Lumiere, or Lumiere Grand color shadow, and I'm going to set the rest of the black. Okay, so once you've done that, that's basically the main parts of your face, is your black eye and your white face. Then you're going to want to take a thin liner brush, and I have one somewhere. This is just another arts and crafts brush, and has a super, well, it doesn't look like it because it's all splayed out, but it's, I don't know what size it is, but you just take this liner brush, and I'm going to take, you can take that a black cream or whatever you want to use, or you can even use like face paint. Like I have this black licorice magic cake aqua paint, but I like to put eyeliner because it stays better, and this is just black Trek fluid line. And then you're gonna paint. What I do to make my flower even is I go to this side and paint a little line like that, and then I go to this side on the exact opposite so it's even and paint a little line. Then I go on the very bottom, paint a little line, and on the top and paint a little line. So it's broken to 4, and then I go in the middle of each. So now we have 8 little things, and then I'm going to go in the middle of each one of those. So it looks like that. That just helps make your little flower that you're going to put in there more even. And then you're going to connect each line like this. So it looks like that. You can do it a little more square or a little round, whatever you want. Like that. Then you're just going to do them all the way around. Okay, so once all of your lines are connected and it looks kind of like a flower, that doesn't have to be perfect first off, because you're going to put the cream color, and I like to put the cream color in the shadow of the color. Like, if you want your flower purple, you're going to put purple inside the petals. So I like to put the shadow and then go back with the black. That's why mine doesn't look so good. But I'm going to do mine pink today, perhaps? Yeah. And for the cream, I'm just going to use Ben Nye Cream Stack Up color in bright pink. And it looks like this. You don't have to. You can use lipstick. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to use it on a synthetic little brush. And I'm just going to fill in each little petal with pink. Like that. Okay, so once you've put cream in all your petals, you're going to want to set it with an eyeshadow. And I'm just going to use this matte, where is it, right here, matte hot pink color in a 120 palette. It doesn't look hot pink, but it's like Barbie pink. And I'm just going to take it on a pencil brush. This is a 219 from MAC, and I'm just going to place it in each little petal like that. And you want to tap, you don't want to swipe. So you're just going to do that in each petal. Okay, so once it's all filled in, I'm just going to touch up the black lines with my same little brush and black liner, just to make them more clean. Like that. And just do them all. Okay, so once you've done that, that's pretty much the hard part of this whole face. Everything else is just, besides the mouth, everything else is just extra. So I'm going to do the nose, and I'm going to just wipe away what I don't want to be there. So like that. And I want like a spade sort of shape. You can do whatever shape you want, but I want a spade shape. And I'm going to take that same little black eyeliner brush. So it looks like that. And there's a million different nose shapes that people do, but it doesn't really matter which one you do. If you want to go for like a more skeleton one, you can like leave a little like gash like on the top, like it goes like that, but whatever. This is just a really easy one. And next we are going to add what we're going to put on our forehead. And again, different people do different things. There's a million different, you can do swirls, flowers, whatever. I'm gonna do just like the, what is it called? Spider web. To do that, you're just gonna draw a line straight down. Not be able to look at you, so like that. And then you're gonna go out. So it looks like that, and that's where I want mine to end. And then you're going to go up in the middle. Then you're gonna, so you cut it in half, and then you're gonna cut it in half again. And then you're gonna do the other side. Like that. Ooh, that one's kind of crooked, but it's okay. And then, so that's like the long pieces of web, and then to do the other piece of web, you just do like sort of a U, a round shape. So I'll start from the bottom right here, and I just went a little round like that. Do it again. So do you see what I'm doing? I'm just going in a slight circle like that. and then you're gonna meet the ones in the next row with these ones. Like that. And then like that, and then do the rest. So once that's just basically how it's supposed to look, and just do the rest of your web. Okay, so you have your web shape, and just to give it a little bit more dimension, to make it look a little bit better, you're gonna take your gray, or a gray shadow, it doesn't even have to really be matte if you don't want it to be, and you're gonna shade it. You're gonna pick a side that you want, so a corner. So I'm gonna do the bottom right, or sorry, the bottom left corner of mine, which is the bottom right for you. And I'm just gonna shade it up like that. And I just shaded it out. So did you see what I did? Then you're just gonna do it to all of them. Okay, so that's what that looks like. It just gives it a little bit more like dimension. Doesn't make it just so boring and flat looking. So the next thing we're gonna do is add a little fun around our cheeks. Because you know, if you Dia de los Muertos has a lot going on the skull. So we're gonna do that. And the way I would get a little perfect little dots is I just take an end of whatever brush, like the skinny end, and I just get it in the black and then dab it. And I'm going to put a bunch of little dots all along like this. So that looks like that. And I'm going to take my same little brush and okay, so then we're going to work on our what's going to be our mouth. So I'm going to take my little cream and another synthetic brush, just like that. And I'm gonna go from here down and like that. Let me make it darker so you can see. Looks like that. So you're just gonna make that line, and then you're gonna make it a thicker sort of line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're not gonna want to do this with eyeliner because this you have to blend it out. So the eyeliner's kind of harder to blend. And I'm not making it thick on the bottom. I'm leaving it thin like that. And then I'm going to take my fingers, you can use a brush or whatever, and I'm going to blend it down. Like that. Then I'm going to take my black eyeshadow, the same brush I used earlier with it, and drag it, pat it, and then drag it down. blend it. So just take your blending brush and blend it. And the gray is already there, so it makes it easier to blend. And if it's not blending the way you would like it to, just get your gray on your blending brush and blend it with that. Okay, so once that's blended down, you're going to want to see how it's black and then it's gray. I want like a more sharp top of my black. So I did that. Then just keep adding black until it's even. And blend it down. So it looks like that. And then just make this a little bit more prominent. So that's what we have. And later I'm going to connect my mouth to that when I do my mouth. Alrighty, I'm going to take my black again and the brush that I'm using with my eyeliner and make some random swirls around my face. So it looks like that. And I'm going to make just some random little swirls. Like that. And I'm going to add a little dots and dots. So it looks like that. And on the bottom, I'm going to do a heart. I usually will do like a flower or whatever, but I want to do a heart today. So since you're only doing half your face, you do have a heart. Like that. And then I'm going to set it with the same pink that I set my flower around my face with. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to take my same little brush and the black again, and I'm going to outline it like that. Then I'm going to add some swirls to the bottom of my face. Just some random swirls. And you're noticing I'm not putting any in this area because that's where I'm going to put my mouth. So that's basically everything except for the mouth. And I'm going to do the mouth last after I do this side of my face. Okay, so once you have this, before I do my mouth, I'm going to put this side of the face on because I like to have the stuff on my lips the least amount of time possible because it kind of bugs me. I have the hiccups, sorry. So I did my eyebrow. I didn't do my foundation or any of that stuff so I could be able to take off the glitter when it falls, because it will fall no matter what you do. And I did my eyebrow, and now I'm going to prime my eyelid. I'm just going to use Urban Decay Primer Potion and drop the lid. Okay. Then I'm going to use I'm going to put my brow color first because it makes it easier to blend. This is This is Wet n Wild Brulee, and I'm using it on this large brush from Sigma. It's the E50, and I'm using a little bit more than I would normally because I really want that to look perfect on the top. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape because I want that straight edge, and tape will give you that straight edge. It's the easiest way, better than wiping it off or trying to make a perfect line. The way I do it is I take it from the bottom of my waterline to up towards my, kind of like where my brow ends. That's how I like my line. I don't like it to go out like that. Then I'm going to take a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to use, actually no. The first thing I'm going to do is take my gray eyeshadow. This is the blue gray from Ben Nye, and I'm going to put it on a blending brush, and I'm going to blend it a little bit above my crease, just so that the black blends easier into it. And I'm taking it a little higher than I would on a daily basis because this is not like an everyday look anyway, so I'm just going to go a little bit more dramatic. But normally I would like my eyeshadow to blend out a little bit further down. We all have our own preferences. My eyes watering, so it just looks like that. And then I'm going to take my black on a brush, sort of like a pencil brush, I guess. It looks like that. And I'm going to put it in my crease and pull it up all the way across. And if you did your foundation first, pat everything because you don't want black to fall because it's a bitch to clean up afterwards. And I pull it up like that just because it's easier to blend. That's why I pull it up like that when I place it on my lid. And then I'm going to take my same blending brush that I added the gray with and blend it out. And I'm going to add a little bit more black. Sorry, I have allergies and my eyes water, so I don't really like to do these kind of tutorials. So it looks like that. And I don't want it too blended because I want it to look a little bit harsher than I would do if it was just like a normal smoky eye. And then I'm going to take my little blending brush and blend. This is a Sigma E25, or you can use a MAC 217. I like the same brush. Whatever blending brush you like. And I'm going to blend it so it looks like that. So that's what my eye looks like. And it looks like there's a stark line, but there's really not in person. And then, for the fun part, I'm going to use Van Nye's Sparklers in Silver Prism. And it's like a holographic silver glitter. And I'm going to use Van Nye's Glitter Glue. And I'm going to put it directly on my eye. You needed it. Less of this is more because you do not want this to drip in your eye. That shit burns, really. So, just gonna like kind of get the excess product off the brush, and then I'm going to just paint it on my lid and spread it out with my finger. Like that. Then I'm gonna get my glitter and just pat it on with my finger. I don't want to get glitter in your eye either, because that's uncomfortable. So it looks like that. And it looks kind of stark when my eyes closed, like glitter and black, but that's kind of how I want it. I want it to be the black to have no glitter in it, and the glitter to just be glitter. But when my eyes open, it just looks normal. You can take some glitter or some black and blend it together, but I don't want to do that. And then you just take off the tape. Like that. And you don't want to keep scrubbing your face. I just take tape and get all the glitter that I don't want on my face off with the tape. It's a lot easier to use tape than it is to just keep scrubbing it, because you can just wipe and wipe and wipe, and the glitter, some glitter just won't come off. Okay, so as you can see, I kind of did it in my inner corner too, so that's what that looks like. And then I'm going to put foundation and stuff on my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added my face makeup, blush, contour, all that stuff, and my mascara. If I was wearing this out somewhere, I would definitely wear fake lashes, but since I'm not, I don't feel like putting them on. Alright, now we're almost done. All we need is our mouth. So, on this side, on my skull side, I'm going to do silver glitter. I kind of have on my eyes on the other side. So, I'm going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 liner pencil in Dime and line my lids. Line my lips. I'm making them a little bit bigger than they are. I don't suggest that unless you're doing like Halloween makeup. I don't like the way that looks. Like that. And then I'm going to take my Ben Nye glitter glue and cover it with glue, just the silver part of your mouth. And then just pat the glitter on like you did your eye on the other side. Like that. And since my eye kind of disappears, I'm going to put a little bit on my lid. Like that. So it's kind of glittery. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. And then, now we're just going to paint our teeth on, and I'm going to use a little brush, black. And I'm going to connect it, so I'm going to go from the corner of my mouth to this right here. So it looks like that. And then I'm just going to add little lines like this. And I'm going to put them on my lips too. Like that. So it looks like that. So now I'm going to do the other side of lips, and then I'm going to be done. And I'm going to line it and fill it in with the same thing. And this is NYX lip liner in fuchsia. Looks like that. Color's not showing up, but whatever. Okay, so it looks like that. And that's the finished product. And this is a super simple one. I'll add some more that I did on myself and other people at the end. I'll add some pictures, so if you want to do that. I think I'm going to do a few more of these ones for Day of the Dead, but that's going to be closer to when that comes. But yeah, I hope you guys like it.